Welcome back, Premium Escapers. Once again, we are going to do another segment here of what we like to call
Let's Talk About It.
I have real fun with these. Like I said, they dredge up some old memories of the games we played in the past. And, we're going to make new memories. I'm going to have to get out some of these figures and replay with them just so to have new memories because, those new memories are so old they have been forgotten. You got all your memories still going real good, Shane? I do not.
I know you don't. You know why I know you don't?
Why's that?
Because you didn't say like and subscribe.
And the affiliate link.
Yeah, we have an affiliate link now.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy some new Heroes Crate, go to our description and, click on our affiliate link and get your Heroes Crate from us.
Yeah. Helps our channel out. We appreciate it. Get all that heroscape you can. They're getting ready to come out with some common squads in August, and that's gonna be be very exciting, very interesting.
Yeah, we got the acolytes with Grave Grim.
Yeah,
and then we have the crabs with the ninjas.
Yeah, the ninjas is what I'm really gonna be looking for there.
Those are 2 common squad packs. That'll be our first common squads since Heroscape came back.
Yeah, the first one that Renegade did. So can't wait to use those bad boys up.
Plus, we will be getting a lava set.
Yeah.
And there's also...
there's glyphs you can buy if you want.
There's that Kane guy, the animal guy, and the big robot.
And the walker.
Yeah.
And then there's the centipede,
with the
ruin lord.
Yeah,
so
he's going to be awesome.
He's going to be nasty. He goes with the... forgot their name. Icenix. He goes with those, so be interested. I forget these names so easy now. Well, guys, this is our Let's Talk About It segment, so let's get Shane to draw in here, and let's get him to, let's talk about it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Draw something there, Shane. Pick something.
Let's see here. Let's go with this one.
All right, pull that one out. What do you got?
Oh, Airborne Elite.
Airborne Elite.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Let me go grab them.
Yeah, these guys are, these guys are nerve-wracking. They really are. I've used them several times. Their numbers aren't killer numbers, but just to go over the card here real quick for you, they are Airborne Elite. They're under the Jandar General. They're human, unique squad soldiers. They're disciplined, medium 5. They all have 1 life. They move 4, sort of slow. They got a range of 8, which is great. That's really good to have a range like that. Attack of 3, about your normal attack, and then they have a defense of 2, which is a little bit lower than your average attack. But now, this is what makes these guys so nerve-wracking, see? They got this, the drop. The Airborne Elite does not start the game on the battlefield. At the start of each round, before you place order markers, roll the 20-sided dice. If you roll a 13 or higher, you may place all 4 Airborne Elite figures on any empty spaces. You cannot place them adjacent to each other or other figures or on glyphs. Mm-hmm. So they got to come in and just be
on their own
in a bare place, pretty much. And then, like I said, they got that nice 8 range with a 3 attack, so you can set them up on height, do some good stuff with them. But then they also got their grenade special attack. This is a range of 5, a lob of 12, attack of 2. Use this power once per game, so only one time and it's done. That's your grenades, they're gone. Start the game with a grenade marker on this card. Remove the grenade marker to throw grenades. One at a time, do the following with each Airborne Elite. Choose 1 figure to attack. No clear line of sight is needed. Any figures adjacent to the chosen figure are also affected by the grenade special attack. Roll attack dice once for all affected figures. Each figure rolls defense dice separately.
Yeah.
So
the thing about the drop with the grenades, if you get the drop and you also roll and get initiative, it is a crazy start zone. I mean, it can wreak havoc for a start zone.
Like me and Shane had a game I remember not too long ago. I was using the Airborne Elite,
and we kind of had a little bit of a
disagreement on how I should use them. He was using the minions, and right like he said, First turn, got the initiative. I dropped them in on height. You know, the minions, they got like, what, 6 defense dice?
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
So I put them on height, which give them 4 attack dice. And I was trying to attack one minion at a time. I think you had, what, 3 squads of the minions? Or was it 2 squads? I mean, well.
I think I had 3 squads. On
So
that game.
I was going after, I got 4 guys. So I'm trying to shoot 4 different minions. And, you know, he was like, oh, no, I can't believe this attack's coming. And he thought I was going to use the lob grenade attack.
Yeah.
Because it would give me a chance to attack more people on his front line because he just had them all stretched straight out. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to shoot straight. And so we done a little thing where we was like, all right, we'll do it my way first, and this is the way it's going to count.
Yeah, because that's what he wanted to do.
Right. And then we went back, and then we actually did it his way to see how devastating or non-devastating it would be. And believe it or not, I may have killed one minion with the way I did it, where with his way, I think I got 2 or 3 minions, and I got his leader, I think it was Levitek or something like that.
You would have got like 3 minions, and you put a wound on one of them.
Yeah, so it would have been more devastating if I had used the grenade special. But see, I didn't like it because the grenade special was just 2 dice.
Yeah.
And those minions had 6 defense. But in hindsight, you see it worked out very, very differently. And, you know, once these guys, you got to keep them on height. And, you know, everybody says that about every figure, obviously.
I mean, honestly, they're 110 points. The problem here is, though, is there's no synergy with Airborne Elite.
Yeah, they don't synergize with nothing. Not even Sergeant Drake.
I think everybody in the world wished they could somehow synergize with Sergeant Drake, but that never happened. It's not going to happen, and it didn't happen. So we might as well get over that. But
it hurts.
It does hurt. It would have been cool if that was the case. Other than the drop, they're pretty squishy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have trouble with them, but if you get the drop and the initiative, I mean, they're always fun to use, especially on a tournament map where you're just going to
and they got that
havoc on a start zone. I mean, that's fun.
And they got a range of 8, so
yeah, their range is great.
On the big battle boards we used to play, people would use them. I'll be honest with you, I just stayed away from them until I decided I'm going to run up and kill them. On the big game boards, they're not that great, I don't think. In the big game.
No, I mean,
they're very weak in the big game boards.
Yeah.
And just to prove a point, you know, you play tournaments today, you still see some of the older figures being used in tournaments. I very seldom ever see these guys getting used anywhere. So it kind of goes to show.
You saw them get used just a little bit more here recently, just because of the glide strikers. Some people were playing like Airborne against glide strikers.
And I'll be honest with you, the glide strikers kind of remind me of the Airborne Elite.
Yeah, they only fly them one at a time, whereas these guys do get a drop out one time.
And they got a killer range of 8.
Move whenever they fly in, where these guys.
Yeah, they can do their whole turn.
Yeah, they can still do
But honestly, if you're dropping them in, you should be putting them right where you need them, so you don't have to move them.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be exactly where you need them. And, you know, if you're going against weaker figures or weaker units, sure, lob a grenade at them. Why not? Blow them out of crap.
Now, you can get the drop and still not roll initiative, and then you could be in trouble. The other guy could go first and wipe out all your guys.
But if you got that range of 8, you step them back far enough. And that's the trick.
Where you got to make a little bit of a decision.
Yeah, that's the trick. With the range of 8, you can kind of stay out of their up-close figures where they have to shoot you with range. But if you use that lob, you're going to have to get close enough, probably where their ground troops can move right up on you.
Yeah,
it is a choice, like Shane said. You know, mark your strategy, mark it good.
Either go big or go home, I guess, with these guys. You either take that chance for the lob, or you do like you, kind of play it safe, linger back, and make sure you get at least a shot in before you die.
And that's what I did, and it would have worked out better the other way for me, and I just didn't realize it. As far as playing against them, like I said, the only times I've never played against them on a tournament map yet, I have not done that. I've played against them in the big, huge battles, and like I said, I just kind of stayed away from them until time to run up on them and just lay the hammer down. When you do that, it makes it hard on them to be able to take high ground to get that extra dice rolling there on you. It does make it rough.
Throw it up there with them, dude.
But, you know, they're not... I guess you can tell by us not saying too much about them. We don't
use them a lot.
Yeah, they're not a popular figures. You know, they're kind of like if you use them with the glide strikers, it's kind of what they call, popular choice or something like that. There's a terminology for it. I can't think of it, but as far as putting them in a competitive army on tournament boards, no, I don't see them. Hey, and I can remember times when we played on the big board, some of the people that had them never got the roll. They never saw the board. Their army got wiped out, and if they don't get on the board before your army gets wiped out, then your game's over with. And I have seen that, and it is funny. I have saw people very upset. Why did you get my army men on the board?
It's not the easiest roll either. What was the
13 or higher?
I mean, that's not the easiest roll. So
on a D20,
they could have made it like 9 or higher. Maybe that would have been a little bit better.
Well, they could have, but they didn't. So that's the chances you take with the army men.
But they are army men.
Yeah.
That part's cool. There's not a whole lot to talk about out there with them. I mean, honestly.
When you don't really like figures that well, or you don't use them a whole lot, you don't have a lot to talk about because you don't have a whole lot of memories. It was just so happened I used them.
There's a few memories. I mean, I've seen them, like I said, wreak havoc on a start zone many a times. But that's about it. I mean, that's my memories of army men is whenever they've been able to wreak havoc on a start zone. That's it.
Now these aren't your green army men you buy in the bag for 99 cents and you take them on the hillside and shoot BB guns at them. But these are the kind you lob with grenades. But that's all my really good memories I have of that. Like I said, when their figures are not that great, you just don't have a lot of memories with them.
No.
Well, that's our army men review today, guys. Let's talk about it. Shane, anything else you got to say about these bad boys?
That's about all I know to talk about with army men.
Sorry, that's not a good one, guys.
It's probably not going to be the greatest. Let's talk about it, but I mean, you get what you get, and that's what we got with those. So.
And there'll be other ones out there that's not as great either. But we'll tell you how we did with them, how we did against them, and that's our review.
They're not a useless army, but they're just not an army we like to play with. I mean,
if we're drafting armies and these are the last guys there, and you got to draw them, I kind of hate that for you, but. At least you got something instead of nothing.
But thanks for tuning in to Premium Skate. Always remember to like and subscribe.
We'll be back.
Peace out.